Hello, everyone. I see Fifi's here and Roxanne and, of course, Trance Grammy. Hi, Roxanne. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay. If you would. And also let me know if you're seeing a spinner, because sometimes when I've had a bad connection, you folks have seen the spinner and I haven't. It looks like it's going through. Okay. So as I said in the announcement, I'm going to try to do this using my laptop, not a mobile device, because with the mobile device, it limits me on live chat replay, which I did this time. Hopefully I specified I want it. So let's hope we get it, because we have lots of great intentions. All right. And a few more hellos here. Carmenos, hello. Tanya, Andrea, Hubert, Vari. If I said that wrong, I'm so sorry. Shar, Jazz, Kelsana, Walking Mama. Oh gosh, we got Scotland and the Netherlands and all sorts of places showing up here. This looks good. Hi, Barb. Hi, Susie. Francis in Spain. Hi. Well, I spent the day in prayer and meditation getting ready, even though this is just a few minutes, because it just feels so important. Yay. Hi. Hi, Susie. Wendy. For those of you that don't know, Trance Grammy is my moderator. She's been helping me out because since I'm here in Caribou, Maine, and now I'm adding March or April before it's permanent. Hi, Martha. Hi, Shirley. Okay, we've still got 3 minutes. I wanted to do this and make sure that I had a decent internet connection, which I've prayed for, and please intention it that way yourself, that we don't have glitches in the technology. But if we do, I've got a backup plan, and that'll be coming back right away with a new live stream that's done on my mobile device. But hopefully we can do it on this one. I encourage all of you, if you have a chance to put your positive intentions in the chat, please do so. If not, whatever format we end up using, please put it in the comments. I do read those and pray about them, and I made a list today from suggestions that came from the announcement. Okay, a few more hellos. Let's see. Deborah, G. Korber, Glenda, Mikhail, Cheryl, from Fertility to Delivery. I see lots of names I know from the comments. Hello, Daniel. Miss Linda Belinda, hi. Hello, Antoinetta. Mimi, hi. Louise, how would I say that? I don't know. If you noticed, I have a great vocabulary but not for names. I don't listen to a lot of media. I usually read. So that's why I'll make mistakes on names sometimes. And I appreciate your patience when I do. I butcher some of them. I know it. Hi, Cindy, Trixie, Kathy, Jordan. Hello, Fifi. Okay, it is almost time to start. Hello, Corinne. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I know some of these times aren't convenient for you, so I do appreciate it. All right, I'm going to stop reading the chat and start the meditation in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, you're welcome to continue putting your intentions and greetings there. First of all, we're asking these protections of our loving Creator, Source. I'm going straight to the top. That all those who join the meditation with good intent be protected from any evil in any form before, during the meditation, and even beyond. that our positive intentions, stated or written later, in this meditation may not be used, converted, or transmuted to other purposes or evil ever. Our meditation energy is permanently protected and going where we intended to go. That any negative energy to either those meditating, the content of our meditation, whatever it may be, is simply returned to Source, to our loving Creator. For our loving Creator to purify and reuse as Creator sees fit, but not to be available on this earthly plane ever again in a negative form. Now, the intention for today's meditation is one of forgiveness, although any positive intention is welcome. So first of all, let's make sure we're ready to meditate. I suggest that you sit comfortably, but sit nice and straight so that your chakras are aligned, so that your breath comes in and out carefully and easily and flows. We want energy to flow into and out of us. We want to be feeling peaceful and calm. So let's take 2 or 3 deep breaths to that end. We're going to inhale clean air and exhale old air. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Second breath, there'll be almost clean air coming out. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Make sure your shoulders are down while you sit up. Don't have them hunched. We want them down. We want energy flowing well. Get ready for our third breath in. And on this exhale, it's going to be almost pure air coming out because we have expelled any energy that didn't need to be part of this that was negative. Ready? And exhale. Okay. Now I wanted to talk a little bit about the purpose of our meditation, forgiveness. We are not Source. We are not extending forgiveness to others as forgiving them. Everyone we're going to talk about, or every situation we'll talk about that needs forgiveness, is simply something that we have to give and just detach from. It will in no way stop the responsibility or accountability of those who have done evil or wronged us or caused harm. We are not taking away their accountability, their responsibility. We are recognizing that when we focus on the wrongs of others that we've experienced or we perceive, especially as we wake up, that energy spent in recognizing that, especially if we focus on it, it's taking energy away from our personal growth and light. Now, I personally see forgiveness as having 3 layers because we're human. Sometimes it's hard to do. So as I mention something, I'll mention each thing twice, and here's your layer. If first of all, if I mention an intention that doesn't resonate with you, just sit it out. If it does resonate with you and you're ready to say, yes, I forgive. When we go through it the second time, say, I forgive. And then we'll say the intention again. If you're just not quite ready to forgive, it's hard, and there's some deep wrongs that we've experienced that it is hard to let it go, then just say, I'm willing to forgive. That means you're not quite there yet, but you're willing. Now, the third layer, at least for our meditation, is where you're not even willing yet, but you recognize the need, how this focusing on negative actions and experiences is holding you back. And you say, I'm willing to be willing. And I doubt anybody in on this meditation is going to be totally unwilling. So I think your layers are, I forgive, I'm willing to forgive, because you're not quite there yet, or I'm willing to be willing. That's for the really hard ones. Okay. Some of the intentions that were mentioned in the comments on my announcement were these. Okay. First of all, we're going to start with ourselves. We're going to forgive ourselves for not waking up sooner, for mistakes we made on the path to waking up, for, in my case, waiting so long to seek, find my purpose, and pursue it. Okay? So, one more time, I forgive myself for not waking up sooner, for mistakes I made on the path to waking up, for not pursuing and finding and following my purpose sooner. And I'm going to stop a second because there's probably other things that you need to forgive yourself for. Take a second on your own personal life and say, I forgive myself for, before we continue. Okay. You can return to that later if you had a long list. Now the next one's about friends. We're going to forgive friends that we've lost or who have alienated us because of our spiritual growth. Again, either I forgive, I'm willing to forgive, or I'm willing to be willing to forgive friends that I've lost or who have been alienated from me as I woke up. The next one, I'm tearing up. I don't know if anybody else is. We're going to forgive family. This is a tough one. Okay. We're going to forgive family that we've lost or who are alienated from us, especially if it's because of our process of waking up or that our personal journey just wasn't where their needs were. Again, we either forgive, we're willing to forgive, or we're willing to be willing to forgive family that we've lost or who have been alienated from us because of our personal awakening journey, or simply because in our personal journey we weren't able to meet their needs at the time that need was made. I'm going to stop for a second. If there's other family needs that you need to, I hear my internet is unstable. Thumb up if you can still hear me, please, somebody. Anybody? Okay, thank you. All right. Now, we're going to get into more global. Oh, good. Keep the thumb up. Put a thumb down if you lose me or I spin, okay? All right. Because I'm on a list, we may have others. We're going to forgive the deep state in whatever form they are, human or otherwise. We're going to forgive them. Not because it's taking the responsibilities. They'll be accountable to source. But simply because we need to put our focus on positivity and growing ourselves and thinking about the wrongs they do. We don't forget it. We're just going to forgive so we can move past it. So when we talk about the deep state and their evils that they've done, okay, I see it's choppy. Sorry. I'll keep talking when I get some. Okay. Choppy. All right. I'm going to close down this stream and come back on my mobile device. It won't have live chat replay. Okay. Well, some people are saying it's good enough. Okay. So the deep state, to be willing for those that betrayed humanity. Okay. So take a second and join me in either forgiving, being willing to forgive, or being willing to be willing to forgive the deep state and those who betrayed humanity. Okay. Hopefully, since I'm saying each intention twice, one will get through. My next intention is about the alliance. Alliance. Those who are helping us now. We're going to forgive them, or be willing to forgive them, or be willing to forgive them for not coming to humanity's aid sooner, for not intervening sooner. Next one is to be, if you hear me and you know my intention, would you put the basic thing? I'd like someone to type. The next one is those who have disrupted the light. Okay. After I hear, yeah. Okay. So we're going to forgive those who disrupt the flow of light to and in our world. Thank you, Jay. Okay. Now, again on the repeat, you're either willing to forgive those who have disrupted the flow of light in our world, or you're willing to forgive, or you're willing to forgive those who interrupt the flow of light in our world. Okay. The reason I'm trying to do this live is so we can join our energy together at the same time. Although we can send it back, let's keep going with this. It doesn't take long. It's only going to be 20 minutes of slight frustration. Okay. Now, the next one is going to be about food shortages, engineered food shortages. Someone asked that we mention those. Okay. We're going to forgive those who have engineered food shortages. And I'm not talking about the shortages because they've removed unsafe products with additives, but those who are trying to create hunger and starvation and shortages in our lives. So we're either going to, thank you again, Jazz. Yeah, we're going to forgive those who are engineering food shortages, which also probably came along with forgiving the deep state. Okay. Or we're willing to forgive, or we're willing to be willing. My next intention that I knew about before we started was, this is a personal one. We're going to forgive the white hats for using tactics from the deep state playbook. White hats using deep state playbook tactics. Thank you for persevering for it with us, everybody. Yeah. Okay. We can't know the reasons. We're just not privy to why they've used so many of the deep state's playbook. If it's simply fighting fire with fire, hopefully they're not beguiled into that. Okay. So we forgive white hats for using tactics from the deep state playbook, which has caused such slow change. So you're forgiving, you're willing to forgive, or you're willing to be willing to forgive. The white hats for using deep state playbook tactics. I like what Miss Linda said, forgive as if it never happened. That's beautiful, but it's okay to remember. We don't have to forget these injustices. We don't have to forget them. But it's nice to forgive them to such an extent it's as if they had never happened. Okay? The next topic is for those who give out misinformation. Misinformation means you're wrong, but you weren't intentionally wrong. And I fall in that category, so your forgiveness would be appreciated. For those who give out misinformation, but not deliberately. You either forgive, you're willing to forgive, or you're willing to be willing to forgive those who give out misinformation. And since I fall in that category, because without intending to, I'm not always right, I appreciate your forgiveness and thank you for it sincerely. Now, the flip side of that, the next intention, it's a harder one. It's for those who are giving out disinformation. That means they know they're giving out wrong information. They may be doing it to help the alliance. That's one really good reason to forgive them. They've been asked to so that the plans of the white hats aren't so obvious. But sometimes they're doing it for personal gain, maybe to make you afraid and buy their silver, whatever. Let's forgive those who are deliberately giving out disinformation, no matter what the reason. So we're either forgiving, we're willing to forgive, or we're willing to be willing to forgive those who give out disinformation. Especially for my heart, if they're doing it because they've been asked to, so that the white hat plans aren't obvious. Okay. Now, any positive intention is welcome. So I'm going to ask you, I'm going to be quiet for a minute and give you a minute to put forth your personal intention, just in your heart, and then you can add it to the live chat replay to put any positive intention you have for our world, that people wake up. Whatever it may be. Okay. Continuing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. I've had a couple of personal requests to add to this. One of our subscribers is in Mexico. His name's Paul. For years, he's had a health issue that traditional medicine doesn't give him relief from chronic pain or even a good diagnosis. And he asked if anybody listening who felt they had healing powers and energy, which I think we all do, to some extent, that you'd send that to him for relief from chronic pain and maybe an answer to what's going on. And here's a very powerful one. I'm going to say it twice. This has nothing to do with forgiveness. It's just an additional message. The Queen's funeral is tomorrow. Let's make manifest, if anyone is in attendance to that funeral who is not naturally in human form, that their natural form be revealed on camera Again, that anyone attending that funeral for Queen Elizabeth tomorrow who is not naturally in human form, that their natural form be revealed on camera. Okay. My last intention for this meditation, I would like to make manifest that our world be completely restored to the path humanity was intended on by our Creator. And that restoration happen peacefully, without harm to innocence. Again, that our humanity is put back on the path our Creator intended in a very peaceful, with no harm to innocence process. Okay. For those of you wrong or harm, just point your middle finger to it and go 782. I see you. I know what you did. It's not right. Okay. Now, I see loves AGT. I would like to just clarify something here. When I say Creator, I think of Source. To me, our loving Creator is Source. I realize Source could have made many creators. I speak of the ultimate. That to me, they're one and the same. Like I said, we go straight to the top. Okay. I love the intentions I'm seeing. I'll read a few of them and we'll continue for 5 more minutes. Okay. Okay. Andrea wanted the 782 message. I've said usually have. Hey, it's coming up. Good. I want to thank everyone who participated. I want to thank you for your positive intentions. If your intentions weren't positive, well, good. We send that energy back to Source, and it's not available on this plane of existence ever again. Thank you, everyone that was here, for your intentions and your positivity. And as I said, if there was anyone who wasn't positive, you served a purpose. You helped remove some energy that wasn't positive from this plane of existence. You are powerful warriors, and I want you to embrace it and know that you are loved, and that the love you give out is helping. We are making a difference. We are. This positive energy, it's what our world needs. It's what we were born to. We are reclaiming our humanity birthright to be loving, to be kind, to be positive, to feel joy without needing an incredible reason for it. Okay. One more time, if anybody has other intentions that they wanted to voice, I will read the live chat replay later and add my intentions to yours. Thank you for being part of this. We do make a difference. Okay, I'll be hitting the end stream button in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I love you.